Well, I mean, you could say that they popularized the music, you know, coming to the ring. I mean, guys had done it before, but the Freebirds did it on Atlanta television, and it was really the first guys with the entrance music. And, you know, what would wrestling be without entrance music? It was great. It was a great innovation. The Freebirds were a really colorful team. They did very well in Louisiana, tremendous in Louisiana. Pretty much made the territory with the Junkyard Dog. They did okay in Atlanta. They did tremendous in Dallas. Terry Gordy had a great run in Japan. Got into drugs at a young age. You know, got into that lifestyle of, you know, a young guy making big money, being a big celebrity on TV. He was wrestling from, you know, very, very young. You know, couldn't obviously. You know, got heavy into the drugs and nearly killed him several times. And eventually, I'm sure it shortened his life. You know, I mean, he didn't overdose and die, but I mean, he overdosed several times younger and died of a heart attack at 40. You know, so that was you know, sad ending. One of the great natural workers too. Terry Gordy, 18, 19 years old. I mean, my God, you know, 275, 280 pounds, and I mean, just could move and had the timing and everything. He you know, if he had not had the drug issues, I believe that Terry Gordy would have been one of the great workers of all time. You know, for his size, there was a time in the late 80s where people would say, if you go like, you know, who's the greatest 300-pounder of all time, Terry Gordy's name might not be number one on the list, but it would be one of the first names that, you know, you'd mention Terry Gordy, Don Leo Jonathan, maybe, you know, Brody Hansen. Terry Gordy, I think naturally, I can't say with Don Leo Jonathan because that was before my time, but as a natural all-around worker, I think Terry Gordy was better than Hansen or Brody. But he didn't quite have the aura of getting over. But he was you know, he could do things as a big guy and you know, but I mean, always could do them. Like, it was just one of those things where, you know, he couldn't have been taught. He just had something. He had something in him that, you know, you can't teach a guy.